All right, questions for Tuck?
How'd that feel tonight?
That felt good, just getting our get back, doing what we do best, playing as a team, as one unit, not offense and defense, just one unit, a team. Celebrating was definitely fun, on the field. We've been practicing that all week, running to the ball. Guys are taking huge steps, and I'm just so proud of that. It was really fun today, and we're going to keep that rolling.
How much did you feel the intensity of practice just really ratcheted up this week?
Yeah, it was ramped up now. We weren't playing any games, and we're going to keep doing that because it worked out great for us. And the coaches did such an excellent job of putting us in tough situations. So when we were forced to be in those situations in game, it wasn't anything we've seen it before.
Sorry, any coach that basically got in front of the camera said last week was all on them. What was your response to that as players? I mean, did you feel like you guys needed to back them up a little bit?
100%. Every time a coach says that, I shake my head because they're not the ones out there on the field. We are, and we control the game. The calls don't matter. It's our pursuit. It's our communication. Everything goes into that, and it's us on the field. So when they say, we take that and that's on us, it's not, and Coach D and Coach Chin's, all the coaches, I love them so much, but I told them stop saying that. I told them stop saying that because it's not them on the field. And I'm so blessed to have these coaches that will do anything for us, willing to take all that heat for us. Like that's what you want in coaches, and it isn't even coaches, it's family. That's family.
Jaden Mickey played one snap last week, and I think it took him like 3 snaps to get a turnover this week. He seems like a character in his own right, but what have you seen out of him, and what do you think of the way he played tonight?
Yeah, I thought he played amazing. Flew to the ball. Every rep, and he gives it his all, and he keeps the guys, going. In halftime, we were running the tunnel. He's like, "That's not good enough," and I'm on the same page, and we're all on the same page, and it's just like hearing him, speak up and stuff is definitely huge. Obviously, we all have stuff to work on and stuff, but I'm so glad that he was able to do his thing and really shine today.
How much do you think discipline played into your game today?
Oh, it played everything, every bit, because that second half, that middle 8 of the game is the most important, and staying on top of that and realizing like it's 0-0 is the most important thing. And we did, we let up a little bit, but we can always fix that. And we're going to focus on that for sure, because that middle 8 is so important, that discipline.
Just having a sellout crowd behind you and just the night game, everything that comes with that, the light show, everything. How did it feel to be back home?
It's a vibe. I love it. I was so juiced for this game, being at home, just with the crowd. My mama's here too, so whenever she's in Boise, it's always good. And just being with my guys, it's so much fun. It was it's a blessing to be able to have a student section like that and a fan base like that for sure.
I know a lot of the tickets were already sold, but to have the game you guys had last week, and obviously people were disappointed, but to have to sell this place out, for the next home game, what does that mean to you guys?
It just means that they're real ones, like they're real ones that are going to stand with us. The people that talk on Twitter and don't really understand what goes on, that's a different crowd, but I'm glad we got the real ones. The support is real. If you hate us and you show up at the game, you still supporting. So we appreciate that, and we love that.
What was that locker room like going back and after that win?
That's crazy as always. That water goes everywhere. I'm so happy that Dylan and Trayvon Tomer, Dylan Riley, got mentioned when Coach D was talking, because the experience that Dylan Riley had and what happened with his father is I can't even speak on that. That's something that I will never experience. I've never experienced before, and at such a young age, like he's such a strong man. Like hearted, everything about him, and that's so inspiring. That he doesn't crack from that. God bless him and his family. Love them dearly. Love him dearly. And Trey, oh man, that's my guy right there. That's my youngin, Mission Viejo. So I'm so happy that he got his one, and we're gonna keep it rolling. But that locker room is something that we can get used to, but we just got to keep going.
I know you move around a lot there, Ty. Typically, you're supposed to be farthest from the ball when it snaps. So you get 3 tackles for loss. What do you have to do to put yourself in a position to get that?
Just fly to the ball, read my keys. That's the most important thing, is read my keys, make sure that there isn't any crazy stuff going on, and just drive the ball, not worried about anything, just going, not thinking twice, not hesitating. That's the biggest thing, is not hesitating. You make your decision, go.
I feel like you built some momentum with that early one. Did you feel that?
Yeah, no, I felt it. It was great, because usually it takes me like the first, like I need a hit to get me settled in, and you know, and it happened fast, and I was like, oh yeah, it's time to roll. So it was great. Yeah.
How much did the ground game also help? I mean, I don't know. It feels like when part of the ball or whatever is physical, maybe it's infectious. And see what you guys did on the opening drive.
Mhm.
How
Yeah.
much that kind of helped the whole team.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the D line did an excellent job of, you know, compressing guys and doing their games and stunts and all that. And we just worked off of that. You know, they give us such a good spot that we just fly to the ball, and now it's our job to just swarm and make that play. And yeah, it was great to happen early in the game.
Ty, the defense took the field 14 times.
Mhm.
9 times you guys were off the field within 2 minutes. Just how important was it getting those quick drives?
Yeah, it was huge. You know, you obviously don't want to be on the field too long. Starts getting tiring. I'm just kidding, coach. Coach, if you see this, I'm just kidding. But you know, it's huge to be able to be all on the same page, communicating at a super fast level to the point where we can get off the field like that, because it really comes down to communication. You know, communication breeds confidence. You know, you communicate, you call them out on the stuff, like you're gonna see it happening before your eyes, and now you just react and play fast. You know, so it's huge to be able to get off the field that fast too.
The turnovers. I mean, you guys didn't have any last game to get two. I mean, just especially the one early. I mean, I think 3 is your goal a game or something. But I mean, just
Yep.
at least get 2 and kind of get it rolling. How'd that feel?
Yeah, no, it felt great. It just shows that we're growing every single game, and we're taking that seriously. You know, coaches also in practice, you know, put us in the positions to go make those plays. So like when the ball's in the air, we know it's ours, and we're not new to that situation. So yeah.
Not sure how much you interact with the kickers, but the freshman Moore, not a lot of us know a lot about him, but for him to get a chance today and make a couple kicks, what would you think?
Oh yeah, I talk to those guys all the time. Those are my guys right there. But it's awesome to see, you know, Kanan getting his reps and doing his thing. You know, I believe in all those guys, and especially Jared and Boomer just kicking it out of the end zone every single time. Like, that's huge. Not many people understand that, but that's huge. And Oscar too, you know, putting the ball deep, letting us run to that returner and make sure he, you know, fair catches that thing. Like, that's huge. That's hidden yardage right there. And not many people talk about that, but those guys do an unbelievable job at their job. So we just got to keep growing.
I know you guys obviously are going to practice and you got work to do during the bye week, but to go into the bye week coming off a game like this, how does it feel?
Huge. You know, it's huge. We enjoy it for 12 hours. You know, just enjoy it for right now, you know, but then it's on to the next is Air Force. And we understand that. Highly disciplined team. A very tough team too. So we're ready for that. You know, we're going to put in the work for sure and come out there and show. You know, I can't really speak too much on that. You guys will see that, you know, in due time.
It's a pretty early bye week for you guys. You know, after a win like this, would you prefer just to go straight into the next game, or are you happy to have that little bit of a break to work on stuff?
I mean, yeah, it would be cool to go in straight into it, you know, a week after. But it's also Air Force. It's a very different offensive team. So getting the fits, the run fits right, and the pass fits, the little ones that we get from them, who knows? But it's extremely important to get those things dialed, because you have to get your mind right on a different level for Air Force. They're no joke. And so, like, this week that we get is huge, and we got to take advantage of it. You know, a lot of people see that bye week teams kind of fail because they didn't take advantage of it, but we got to really take advantage of them. That's what we're going to do.
Great. Thanks, bro.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank
Yep. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.